right, you ready?
That's so stupid.
Welcome to Booze and Ballin' Fantasy Football Shaken, Not Stirred.
And fuck you, Todd, for being at the beach without me.
There you go. There's Dustin. Dustin's on the phone because I'm on vacation, and we had to get an episode in. So he's going to watch this later, see the view of the hotel, well, condo behind me.
Yeah.
He's gonna
double fuck you.
Double fuck me. But last week we recorded an amazing episode, and we lost it all. That's my fault. I had some glitches. I fucked it up. So we couldn't go.
That's Apple for you.
Yeah, I know you hate Apple. God, talking now. So we're never going to get Apple as a sponsor after that comment. I know you.
Oh, maybe.
You can't see it.
Maybe they can switch me if they give me a bunch of free shit to try.
That's true. You should see. You're going to see it when you look this back. My mom has a really weird beach towel positioned perfectly behind me. It is just the head.
Yeah.
It's just the head of a horse, and I only realize that right now. So dumb. Yeah. So last week we had a great episode. We'll keep it quick. We talked about our fantasy football year-long draft that we're going to do each week. So we're going to draft for week one since football starts, Thursday?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited.
It's time.
It is.
I know my wife is thrilled that it's time, but...
Yeah, I know. Well, she's used to it. Hell, we started the podcast. You think they'd be used to it by now, right?
Right.
And I
just random shit happening all the time.
I just pulled a Dustin and threw my trash on the ground at the place. So,
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah, I did it. So,
that is definitely not a me thing.
You threw your
trash on the ground
all over my floor. I'm pretty sure my dog shit out plastic champagne topper. Something. It was in there. It looked clear and plasticky. So
I feel like I'm being blamed for your dog's bad eating habits.
It's true. Someone's got to be the scapegoat. So I know you can't see what Dustin's drinking. I don't know what he's having today, but I picked up this Bulleit Bourbon, old-fashioned pre-made cocktail. I know, it's like it's like 9:30 in the morning, but I'm at the beach, so when in Rome, get smashed, black out by noon, take a nap, wake up, and do it again.
Yeah, I'm still recovering from last night.
Oh, yeah. What'd you try? A new beer, right?
Yeah. It was the Citrus Squall from Dogfish Head. It was actually pretty good. I liked it a lot.
Looking at
a little bit too much.
Looking at the picture you sent me, it looked like it'd be one of those, oh, this is nice and light, sit by the pool, have a couple drinks, not black out.
Yeah, Hillary had one, and I tried it, really liked it, and it tasted like a fruity, summer beer. So I'm like, yeah, let me get one of those. Had like 4 beers later, and I'm just 3 sheets to the fucking wind.
I know. I texted you at like 7 o'clock. Nothing.
Until this passed out. I was passed out at 7 o'clock.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it was like, dude, it's like 8%. I found out later it's like 8%. I was not aware of that, and that caught up to me real quick.
Yeah, those are the beers that sneak up. I don't know what it is. I mean, I'm not complaining, but fuck, I think it's a goal of IPAs and breweries to just see how strong they can make shit and keep it tasting like it's a 4.5%.
Yeah, Dogfish is definitely guilty of that.
Oh, this stuff is interesting. This old fashioned. I mean, granted, it's probably not a breakfast drink, but. I mean, but an old-fashioned out of a bottle can. What is this?
It didn't sound like it went down well for you there.
This is a glass bottle. Oh, no, it's good. It's just, I just had a bagel sandwich. Now I'm having bourbon and bagels.
I DoorDashed Wawa this morning, so shout out to the Wawa.
Shout out to Wawa. That food is so good.
Especially in the morning when you're hungover, it's definitely a cure.
It's not. It can't even classify as. Oh, I got my stepdad walking through here in his bright green shirt. There he is. He's not here. Never mind. You're not seeing him. You see how Mom positioned this horse head back here for me? Like right in the background.
You're obsessed with the horse head.
I can't stop looking at it. It's freaking me out.
I can't see it. That's the best part, is I can't see it.
It'd be funny if I got drunk enough to just start feeding it. All right. Let's see.
I don't think you can get drunk enough in 30 minutes.
Oh, you know better than that.
Challenge accepted.
Okay.
All right. So 2023 Suicidal Pickem.
Suicidal Pickem, Dustin. Good name.
Run me through the roster size here. What are we doing?
All right, so every week we're drafting new players. Can't use them twice, and we can't pick the same players that week. We're going to do quarterback, running back, 2 wide receivers, and a defense.
So are we going back and forth when we draft, like, and then we're going position, like we're going to go quarterback, then running back, then wide receivers,
Yeah,
or are we going to, you can take whatever position you want?
I say let's go down the chart because there's no draft.
I like going by,
Well, I
like going down the position.
Yeah, and then we can make fun of each other for our choices. Because I don't know if you thought about a strategy or not, but I kind of did a little bit.
I actually have not. I don't even remember. I passed out at 7:00 last night.
That's true, you did. So, and then
so this is winging it at its best right here. This is rolling on cat.
Since I'm out here getting all tanned up, I'll let you pick first.
I know, right? I saw your snaps looking all sexy. Walking on the beach.
I try and keep my shirt on. Trying to give myself the biggest farmer's tan I can.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I haven't seen your shirt on yet in one of your snaps.
That's true. I wasn't going to put it on for this podcast, but I thought that'd be a little too much. I haven't been watching my girlish figure all week. So you can pick first in every category since you're not on vacation and I am. I'll let you pick first on every category.
You can go back and forth picking first.
Okay.
So like I would pick quarterback first, and then you can pick running back, and then I'll pick the first wide receiver, and then you can pick the second wide receiver first.
You're so sweet. All right.
Does that work?
We can do that. As far as scoring, we're going to abide by Sleeper's standard full PPR. 1 point PPR per point reception. If you're watching this and don't know what PPR is, catch up. Quarterback, I think it's 4 points for a touchdown, 1 point every 25 yards. Running back is a point every 10 yards. And then defenses, I think it's like somewhere like high 20s. It starts to go negative or 0 or something like that. But, this is strong for the first drink of the fucking day. Holy shit, I'm struggling. And they got to watch me alone. You're the cuter one, so this is probably harder for any viewer sitting here right now.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get into this.
You think so?
I think so.
We should put a poll up, see who thinks if I'm a shooter or you're a shooter.
I don't know if my ego can handle that. 612 to 4. Oh, thanks for voting, Mom.
It's cool. I don't know. Your mom might not even vote for you.
My mom did. I think my mom did comment on you before, but she's married, so leave her alone.
All right, well done.
All right, I'm gonna keep sniffing in this thing, but all right, let's do this first. So let's start this off. Quarterbacks. Who you taking week 1? And I'm gonna keep everything listed on here so that cross them off as we go for each team.
What's going on here?
I don't know.
I'm having laptop issues.
Oh God.
There it is.
Oh, you're pulling shit up on a laptop. See,
I just want to see I'm looking for the NFL schedule here. That's all. I just want to see who's playing who for those matchups in the week 1. That's all.
I figured.
That's all.
I'm not worrying when it goes to my quarterbacks. I'm gonna try and go like a matchup proof kind of technique.
Yes.
Like I'm not gonna worry about matchups for that as much as I am for like running back and stuff. Like I'm glad I'm picking running back first because I know where I'm going and you can't take them. I mean, you can. But. Are we singing now? I don't think people are going to like that.
It's okay. I'm a limo driver.
It's okay. Stay the Holiday Inn Express. Well, that dated me. Wow.
All right, so I'm on the clock. Quarterbacks here.
Quarterback. Who you taking this week?
Let's see. There's 17 weeks, so I've got. Well, technically, there's 18 weeks.
Yeah, I think what
are we doing
do
this every single week?
We won't. Yeah, we're gonna try and do it every week. We won't do every. We won't do like every. We won't do week 18 because I feel like that's going to be a bad idea to do week 18 just because. If people sitting out the bye, like with the playoff implications and stuff, I don't think we should do that.
That makes sense. Or you just got to be smart and I got to use Patrick Mahomes before they bench him in the final week of the season.
Right. See, I'm curious if you're going to go off all big guys, big names right off the bat, try and get a lead or save it for later. I'm going more, I think, save some talent for later type of thing.
Yep. I hear you. I'm going to start off with one Dak Prescott on Sunday night.
Is it because
and go for at the Giants?
Dak Prescott. Okay.
I'm going Dak Prescott first pick.
I'll be damned. Dustin starting off with Dak Prescott.
I like the matchup. I think he's due for a good season this year. I mean, he's kind of flying under the radar.
Yeah.
They got Trey Lance, and now they're putting his feet to the fire a little bit. He's got to come out strong, man.
So he's gotten a lot of flack. That whole shit with Diggs in the practice, calling him out Do you think the Trey Lance lights a fire under Dak's ass?
I mean, how does it not?
I feel like you think. He was what 3 first rounds.
Then again, Trey,
round.
Trey hasn't really shown much yet, but
he's not like.
I don't think.
Like when the Eagles drafted Hurts, it completely fucked up Carson Wentz.
Yeah, dude, his mental game went to shit. Like, dude, I don't know, we'll see. And I think that's why I'm going to go Dak Prescott here, because he's got to come out strong. He's got to show that team is still his.
Right, I like it. All right, here, hold on 1 second. I'm picking my guy right here. I'm not doing this. Get back here. I just got out of my window. That's what I wanted to not do.
So you are quarterback and then also picking the first running back off the board.
Yeah, I'm going to start something that I'm taking a guy that I'm not sure is going to be there all season. I think it's injury thing, and I think he's coming out to prove something. So I'm going to take Justin Fields week 1.
Ooh, you don't think he's going to be at the Chicago Bear all season?
I like him, but I worry that he gets injured later, and I think that with all this offseason talk and how he's got better and the stuff they put around him, I feel like they're going to showcase him week 1. Or he's going to come out week 1 and be like, I'm the guy they're talking about. I can live up to the hype. Maybe. We'll see. But that's where I'm going with him.
I like it. Little Justin Fields action. I'm a little worried about him, too. I think he's getting way too much hype. He was literally one of the worst passer ratings in the NFL last year, if not the worst. I don't remember exactly where he fell, but they had the worst passing offense in the league. Like, he's not just going to all of a sudden be miraculous because DJ Moore shows up.
No. I mean, he had weapons before. I mean,
he didn't have bad ones.
No, he didn't have bad weapons. He had a good run game to support him, but I feel like their offensive line did get better. But I still think I think he's going to try to do too much, and it's going to be a lot of the trying to prove himself, take that extra step when he should have got out of bounds. Something stupid's going to happen. He's going to hurt himself.
Yeah, the rushing upside is also what scares you in the end. Like, your rushing upside is also a negative in the long run because you might not be on the field for all 17 weeks for your team.
That is true. Yeah.
Look at Kyler Murray. Look at just about every other rushing quarterback. With the exception Cam Newton, I think, is one of the only ones that I can think of that didn't.
Michael Vick didn't get hurt either back in the day, did he? I don't think he did. He was smart. Vic was smart, though. He did get out of bounds when he needed to. Like Lamar.
He also didn't know how to slide, though.
True. Like Lamar wasn't.
Vic would literally just fall on the floor.
All right.
Who are you going with the running back position here?
Again, because I'm gonna stick in that Chicago Green Bay game, and I'm gonna take Aaron Jones week 1. I like him week 1 out the gate. I'm going big on the running back right away. Against that Bears defense, I don't love them. So I got more guests coming through here. Don't block the horse.
I can't say it.
Don't block the horse.
Can't say I hate it.
I like it. I like him week 1 against the Bears, and I honestly think that Jordan Love is better than people are giving him credit for, but I think they're going to go run heavy for his first real game. Where are you guys going?
I like it.
I got my mom and wifey walking through here while you're making your pick.
That works. So I'm on running back here. I'm going to... let's see. I'm going to start off and go against the Colts here, and I'm going to work with a Travis Etienne.
Travis Etienne. It's funny, you had to spell it Etienne, too. I can't tell you how to spell his last name.
It's like Etienne, E-N-E-N, then E-N.
So you like him against the Colts? Do you think he hangs on to that? Do you think he's a guy that holds off Bigsby?
No, I don't. But I don't think Bigsby's going to take over the role 100%. I still think it's going to be like a 60-40 Etienne.
Is that why you're going with him early? Thinking, hey, use him now, and then down the road, that might be more of a timeshare?
Yep. For sure. Yeah,
I like what you just did there.
I think I like the timeshare plan because I think Bigsby is going to be usable down the stretch.
Oh, 100%.
But again, I think Etienne's still going to be a beast. I think Bigsby being there takes a little bit of the workload off of Etienne and keeps him healthy. So I don't think it's a bad thing. I think that's like every running game in the league right now is a committee. So that's a good committee to be a part of, I think.
Yeah, that offense, I like the Jags a lot. If Ridley comes back and he's 80% of what he was, it opens up their run game even more. And they got a good line.
That's crazy.
And they got a good defense.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They're going to be a good team this year. They're a dark horse, not a dark horse for the Super Bowl, but I like their chances.
If I had some fuck you money to play with, I would put some money on them to get to the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah, for sure. We might even have to do that, like a booze and ballin', put it on the board. We'll
booze and ballin' bets. We got to start a betting
put the money on booze and ballin', B cubed.
We got to get some merch. We definitely got to get some merch. All right. So what do you got then? Wide.
So I get to go first wide receiver off the board.
Wide receiver off the board.
I'm going to go with a guy that's catching some hate, but he's on a mission this season, and he's going up against the Steelers, and they're going to need him and his gadgets. I'm going to go with the Deebo Samuel.
I was looking right. I knew you were going there, too, you son of a bitch. I'm not kidding. I'm looking at
I have a good feeling that guy's coming out of the gates this year. I think he's pissed about how the season ended last year with losing all their quarterbacks in that NFC Championship game. That whole offense is going to be
Didn't he pack
hungry,
on some
and
muscle, too?
Oh, yeah. He's ready to rock.
I think he's coming in a little more less body fat.
They got rid of Lance. I think they've got more clarity on where they're going with that offense now. Purdy's back, and they know that he's the guy now. Like, it's nobody else. And
I think the best team. I think the best thing for them is getting rid of Trey Lance.
Oh, absolutely. That whole question mark just hanging in around, it's good because Darnold's a good, solid backup. You got Purdy is showing that he's the guy. I mean, you only lost, 2 starts since he started taking over?
Right, and one was he got injured. Like, when he went against the Eagles.
Right.
Like,
can you even give him the Eagles loss? Like, you can't even give him that because he was right there in the game when he went down.
I don't think you can give – I mean, the Eagles, they were hungry, and they were just hitting quarterbacks like crazy, so I really can't give – the 49ers the loss in that at all. That was they were his equal team. It was just the Eagles defense was.
I would actually like to see a rematch in those two teams this year. It'd be great.
Well, what week do they play? Don't they play this?
Do they play this? I don't know if they do, but
the Eagles and the Chiefs play, and I am excited. I want to go to that game. That should be another.
Is it in Philly?
I think so. I have to look. I think so, but I remember that was a hell of a Super Bowl to watch.
Yeah, it was fun.
So Deebo, I think that's smart. He's on a mission. Now they got the guy that they're going behind that guy. They're committing to him. I like, holy shit, drinking bourbon makes me burpy in the morning. Oh, fuck. My mission is to drink this whole fucking thing before we're all said and done. Got an audience all the way down at the end of the porch down here going, what's that guy doing down there? Fuckers. All right. All right, so let's see. Week 1 for me, I'm on quarterback. I mean, I go back-to-back receivers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was honestly going to go Deebo, so that kind of screws me up on my first one.
Were you really?
I was going to go Deebo.
I got you already. I blocked you already for week 1.
That's
awesome. I was going to go
Deebo because I have Ayuk in a couple leagues, and I love Ayuk, but I was going to save him and go Deebo early with the matchup because I do like the matchup. I think
if anybody's getting loose against Pittsburgh, it's going to be Deebo.
Because their defense, I mean, I do expect a lot more out of Pittsburgh's offense, so you know what?
TJ Watt's back, so that Steelers team could be good this year.
You know what I'm going to do? Since you took my guy, I'm going to go against you in that game. I'm going to go George Pickens.
Ooh, I'm going
to do that.
Make
it a little fun. I'm going to go against you that week.
Okay.
Where's my freaking list here, man? George Pickens.
Picky.
I went a little low for that, but I like it. I'm okay with that. My other one, I'm going to get right into it because this is I'm trying to show you that I deserve my job type of guy, and I'm going with Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett. I like it. That's a good one, too, because he's definitely got to fight off the rookie this year and might take over his job by the end of it. So
I'm a big fan
I like using him early.
I'm a big fan of those, like, in the first quarter of the season. I love, if it's like weekly fantasy, or underdog type of shit, I love those keep my job or I got to prove it type of guys early in the season because they come out the gates.
For sure.
They come out the gates on a mission, so I figure I'm going to save some of the real talent. Like, damn well, neither of us are taking those top couple guys until down the road when we need those points, but I like those prove it guys early on. Big fan of the prove it guys.
All right. I like the prove it guys. Well, usually contract guys, too. I like contract guys because they're playing for money. Anytime guys are playing for their money, they always play better. So
that is very true.
They and they also play through injury and stuff like that. So, because they're like, shit, I got to be on the field or I'm not going to get paid. So, usually contract years, like a Josh Jacobs, but now they're just holding out. So, but you watch, Saquon Barkley and Josh Jacobs are going to go freaking off this year because they're looking for their money. So,
remember week 1 I said about the dude who drafted like Jonathan Taylor and Josh Jacobs, and I play him week 1. I'm like, fuck.
Well, you dodged Taylor, but you're going to get Jacobs.
Taylor, but I did Jacobs, but I still drafted White for the 5th quarter. I drafted him last, and I was like, I'm going to pick him up just in case, because
right.
I mean, Jacobs is going to be on a mission, but that team could also be like, we paid you, but we also know that you're not here next year. They might timeshare him or spell him a bit. You never know.
Yeah, well, he's just out there trying to showcase what he can do. So
we'll talk about this after the draft, but I'm in 2 12-man leagues, and one of them you have to do a keeper, and I chose to keep Jacobs, but in the league we have a clause. So last minute, a week before the draft, our draft, I said fuck it. I won the league last year, so I drafted 12 out of 12, which sucks, and we do that waterfall style, so it really sucks. So my keeper was
yeah, that's shitty.
That's super important to me. So last minute, just because I couldn't risk not having a guy, I switched it to Pollard. Yeah, I had Tony Pollard and Jacobs as my 2 running backs, so that's part of the reason I did good last year. That's especially down the stretch.
Oh, for sure. So I would have probably kept Pollard to begin with over Jacobs no matter what.
It was just hard after what he
just
did. Just
because I don't like that offense. I don't like that offense this year. It's completely different.
Ooh, someone's getting pulled over.
Ooh.
He naughty.
Bad boys. What you gonna do?
You really got to learn the rest of that song.
All right, so I get a second. I can't believe you didn't block me from the stack. I'm going with CeeDee Lamb for my wide receiver 2.
Oh.
You got it. I can't believe it. I'm surprised you didn't block me from that.
You did go top guy early. You did go top guy early.
I did. Yes, I would say he's top, but I went top guy early. I like the matchup. I think Dak and CD go off on Sunday night. They're in showtime. It's time to show it.
Primetime game.
It's literally it is a Cowboys season. I'm telling you, because if they don't, Jerry's going to start chopping heads.
Jerry is a
and
diva
he's going to start with Dak Prescott. So
Jerry's a diva bitch of an. We went to the year the Eagles won the Super Bowl. We flew down to Dallas and we went and watched the game and we went and took a tour of that stadium.
I remember you did that.
That is basically Jerry Jones dick swinging. Oh, I got a big compensation. I got a tiny dick. Here's my stadium type of thing.
Right. I'm gonna spend $1 billion of your money to make more money for myself.
I think they had the most TVs in a NFL stadium, like in history. Well, you know what's funny? So we went and saw his box. There's an elevator from his box down to the parking garage. He literally pulls up, parks his car, out the door, 3 steps, elevator up to his box. Like, what a fancy bitch.
Yeah, right? Like, you can't even look at people?
No, like, go be one with the people. And then you look at what the Falcons did when they built their new stadium. And, like, they put all their, I am burping up old-fashioned. They put, wasn't there concessions? They put them back to, like, 90s prices or something like that. Everything was like really cheap for a while.
Yep.
That's the difference between an owner who is selfish and too involved, and then a team
Jerry
that's just
Jones
trying
selfish? No.
No, how dare you?
You can't say that.
No. Good God. He's so selfish.
I don't even know what
He is.
That's funny.
No, when we get into the taxi, right? Yeah, of course we're in Eagles gear the whole time, but we get in the taxi and like the Uber, and he doesn't even be like, picks up the airport. Oh, he doesn't go like, hey, welcome to Dallas, because we stayed in Dallas. He goes, hey, welcome to Jerry World. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, that's too much.
Yeah, like, no, we don't like you anymore.
But Atlanta does it, and I feel like they were more about the fans. They were more about the people and everything than just Jerry's like, dude, it was cool, though. I got choked by
the difference between oil and whatever the guys do. Who owns Atlanta? I don't even know. Mercedes-Benz sponsors it. Their class.
I feel like if I'm going to make a comment like that, that's something I probably should have researched.
All right, where are we? I just took CD.
You took CD, so you're on the defense. Don't be on the defense.
We're only doing defense. All right,
defense. I don't think. I mean, you've got like 8 tight ends that are worth a shit. So for us to try and draft 17 each, I just feel like it's going to get sloppy, and I'd rather it be a legit competition.
Sounds good. So we're doing defenders. I'm going to go with the Commanders this week at home against the Cardinals. Yeah, that's huge getting to pick that defense first.
Fuck you. Oh,
that's a good one there. I got you 12 in week 1. That's awesome.
Oh, I'm pissed at you. I like that because they're playing fucking the midgetless
Cardinals. That's how we get canceled.
Oh shit. Vertically challenged Cardinals. I mean,
week 2, we're done.
Yeah, that was,
just
guys,
cut the tape.
It's been fun. Look, I love Kyler, but that dude can't see over a line. All right, you took the Commanders.
Well, they're also probably going to trade him before the end of the season so that he doesn't, or they're going to sit him all year. I'm hearing rumors that they're in full tank mode already, and they're not going to do a damn thing this year. So,
you know what I noticed? It makes sense. You know what I noticed about their team as a whole? And I think, and I was talking to actually guy I just hired. He's a Cardinals fan. We were talking about it. Like, so Kyler's small and he's got to roll out. Like, he can't sit in the pocket. No offense to him, but that's not his game. He doesn't work like that. But if you look at their receiving core, they're all small and fast. From Rondell Moore, Hollywood, like, I feel like they tried to build a team of speed, not like necessarily hands or quality. And I think they did that because if Kyler's going to extend the play, I feel like they did it so that...
Yeah, even, what was his name? Greg Dortch?
Yeah,
like the spitting image of Rondell Moore. I was like, wait a minute, who's this guy?
But yeah, I feel like they're those guys that can maintain that speed enough to extend a play a little more than a hands guy who does a 5-step post route and he's open for a jump ball. Like, I feel like this guy can run if he has to come back to the ball or break free. It'll give Kyler that.
That was D-Hop, and they never really got a chance to play together. Either he was hurt or D-Hop was hurt.
Yeah, didn't really get to...
they played they only played a few games together. They didn't get a chance to really get going.
Yeah, so that's why I think they built it. But I think now they have that offense, and I don't think that you can.
And then they got rid of Colt McCoy. What was that about? Why would you not give Colt McCoy the freaking offense? At least give him a chance to show what he can do. You know what I mean? Like,
I love Colt McCoy. You can't not say his name and not do finger guns.
And not finger guns.
Like,
and he was a Longhorn, right?
Yeah, he
wasn't
was.
Colt McCoy a Longhorn?
I got that.
Yeah, that's even better.
Got that Longhorn on my back. Colt McCoy. All right. You went them.
Who are you taking defense?
I am going to, we just talked about their stadium, and I feel like they're going up against a quarterback who's got a learning curve week 1, and I'm going to take the Atlanta Falcons against Carolina.
Ooh, Bryce Young.
Little Bryce Young. I think he's going to be good. Hold on. I told you to hold on. I told you to hold on like you can't talk. No, I like Bryce Young. I think he's going to be good, but I think week 1, first real big game, and the Falcons defense isn't horrible. So I feel like he's good for a pick or 2, and I'm hoping maybe that the Falcons capitalize on that. So like a pick 6 or something.
I liked it. I think the Falcons could actually win their division this year if Desmond Ridder plays well. I don't think the Falcons were out of their games a lot last year.
Desmond Ridder's not the worst starter in the league.
They've only gotten better, obviously, with having Bijan show up. Like, Kyle Pitts is now healthy. London's got another season under his belt. Algier is a great change of pace guy to give Bijan a breather. Like, I think they got a lot going on in that offense, and as long as their defense can keep them in ball games, I think they're going to win a lot.
I think they can. He's a funny one you said about, like, he was sneakily, like, he was good. You knew coming out of the draft he was the wide receiver 1, like, prospect. Yeah. And the offense was bad, but, like, his percentages, he was good. Like,
he commanded a lot of targets too.
Yeah, he had a target share, he had a low drop rate, like he had a good year.
His wide receiver 2 now is Mac Hollins. Like, he's going to get the same target share as he did last year.
That's a Troy Polamalu wannabe. He wants a head and shoulders.
Oh, I know. Don't get me wrong. I'm a Mac Hollins fan. I just picked him up in our 16-man league, and I was actually kind of shocked he was still available.
Did you see the muscle that motherfucker put on in the offseason too? Do you see
Who's that, Mac Hollins?
Yeah.
No, I did not.
You gotta look at it. I'll see if I can put up a picture of him. But, like, dude, he looks
maybe you can put that over and edit that in.
He looks
and just throw in
jacked. I do like Mac. He's a good.
Throw in a ripped Mac Hollins picture on our
for the ladies. I
and
am almost.
And then Troy Polamalu after him.
Troy Polamalu, love that guy. He was good. Dude, I am almost through this old-fashioned cocktail for Bulleit. Like, you know me, I'm a bourbon guy, and I love to make old-fashions.
That's disgusting.
You're not a bourbon guy. This is good, though. Like, for a pre-made cocktail, I'm literally ice cube. It's pretty damn good. Oh, yeah? What'd you sip on while we were doing this? Were you drinking one of those throw-up beers?
No, dude. I've been smoking my pen, and oh, wait.
No, you can say that.
I'm not supposed to say that.
It's legal.
What state am I in?
It's legal in your state. You're fine.
Okay. Whatever.
You thought midget got me canceled.
Dude, marijuana is not going to get me canceled.
It'll make you sleepy, happy, hungry, like Cat Williams used to say.
Exactly.
Looking at the fridge like,
I
know there ain't shit in there.
I know. This is just, I'm going to eat every motherfucker.
All right, so let's do this. Here are our teams. You're going week 1. You're going quarterback, Dak Prescott. Running back, Travis Etienne Jr. Receivers, Deebo Samuel and CeeDee Lamb. And the Washington Commanders defense.
I love it.
I like it, man. I think it's a good start. I
think it's a good start. It's only using one really top guy. I mean, if you want to count Deebo and ETN as top guys, I don't really count. They're like mid-tier, I would say.
Yeah,
but I like using them early because they're both in situations where they want to keep their if they don't come out and perform week 1, then they're going to start losing touches to other guys in the offense like real quick.
Agreed. I think projection.
So I think both of them have a job to do in week 1, and they got to go do it, or they're going to lose out on the rest of the season anyway.
Right. I feel like week 1 you'd be picked to beat me in projections because I went with Justin Fields, Aaron Jones, which I love him. I think he's top 3 running back week 1. And then
that's possible.
Tyler Lockett, George Pickens, and the Falcons. So I think it's pretty.
There's
fair.
There's a lot of rumor on the street that A.J. Dillon's finally taking that next step, though. So we'll see how Aaron Jones does this year.
He can take that fucking step week 2. So,
what if he goes beast mode, though, and all of a sudden Aaron Jones is an afterthought? You ever think of that?
That's true, but he's got to see. He's not going to do it week 1.
I don't know if he lost weight, though. He needed to lose a little weight. He needed to get a little quicker. That's all. That's what I think. But
that man's thighs are the size of my torso.
Right? He was like
him and Saquon.
He looked like
Saquon's got like too many humans under his ass.
Literally, it's insane.
It is ridiculous. So okay, so as far as punishment goes for I'm trying to realize we're over 30 minutes. I don't care. We're going 40. No, we're gonna go about 45. Fuck them. So
did we come up with one?
So we're working on the punishment. We know that we're contracted in no matter how this goes, and we have suggestions, and we don't have a lot of followers, but after this video, I'm going to send out a bunch of mass texts and try and get more followers. But you mentioned the chip challenge or run a 5K and film it, and we don't exercise like that, so that's not bad.
I think that's a good one, actually.
I thought about the beer mile, where chug a beer, run a lap, chug a beer, run a lap, chug a beer, run a lap, chug a beer, run a lap too. We're going to film this shit, But either way,
oh my god, that would be awful.
2023 Suicidal Pickem.
That's basically like the punishment's in the name if we do anything in running, because I'd probably commit suicide doing a 5K.
True. I think we need to. We'll figure it out by week 3 or 4. But we're contractually in this, and I think at that point anybody's still in this. No one can be like, maybe we could just tickle ourselves with a feather because I'm way behind.
We can do whatever we want. Really, it's our show.
Dude, it's true. It's our show. Fuck you. All right. Hey, I know we got a few minutes. So over the weekend, I picked 2 12-man leagues. Okay, I drafted them back-to-back days. One of them is the waterfall draft, like I do. So 1 through 12.
Let's go through that one. Let's do that one.
Now that one was the keeper league where I kept Tony Pollard. Right.
Okay. I like the keeper.
Before we start that draft, they do a rookie draft where you can only draft rookies, and it starts in the middle at pick 6 and then works away where pick 5 drafts 12 in the rookie draft, which you can draft rookies and stuff. So I went and picked up.
So I'm assuming
you know who I went with. Just guess. Who did I pick up in a rookie draft?
Quentin Johnson.
Fuck yeah, I did. So I picked him up.
That's awesome.
So and most of the rookies that people picked up, aside from Bijan and Gibbs, are basically backseaters for the most part. But
Yeah, that's crazy that you get, like, somebody gets Bijan and Gibbs before that draft even gets started.
I know. Well, the year
and then it's a waterfall. Who got him? Who, like, what guy got Bijan, and then what pick did he have? Like, after that?
Give me a sec. I can find that out real quick. Hold on. See, the first year I won that league, I'm the only, like, second tenured person in that league to win multiple. Let me see here.
Nice.
Bijan.
It sounds like a tough league to win if twice in a row, because, like, if you're picking at 12 in a waterfall style,
it's very bad. His second running back was Jonathan Taylor. Oh, he got Mahomes. I think he went early on Mahomes. So his
well, you can if you get Bijan and a rookie.
He went. Okay, this is Lightning Coles. This is the dude that I. Oh, you fucking dick. This is the dude that I beat. No, wait, no, is it him? Fuck it. I don't know. I can't see that far, but over. You know what? It don't matter. No, I can't see it. Screw it. We're going back to my team. I'm more important than him anyway. I won.
All right. I was just curious because that's crazy that he gets Bijan and then gets a good pick. Like,
the first year I won, I did that. I had third overall pick. I traded away like a third round pick, and I moved up 2 picks to the first. I picked Saquon his year out, and I won that year. I had a hell of a year. So here's where I went. So end of the first round, last pick, sitting there I picked up Najee Harris. He was the best running back around, and normally I do like I pick up receivers and stuff, but I went. I figured, you know what, you have to start 2 running backs, so I went Najee.
I don't hate it. So I don't love it. It's just a mediocre pick for me.
It is
at 12 overall.
With what's available,
there's keepers.
Oh, there's keepers, and they're top tier keepers where you don't lose draft picks.
Do you know what all the keepers were off the top of your head? Can you rip through those?
Mahomes, Allen, Hurts, Chase, JJ, McCaffrey, Eckler, Tony Pollard. Who did Eric keep? Eric kept.
Okay, so there was probably
all your good guys were going. So
5 or 6. Okay, I got you. The only keepers in there were quarterback.
The fact that that's actually kind of 12 is a decent pick.
Yeah, it's a good pick. Yeah, because he could give you top 5 value. You never know.
So at that point, then I decided, fuck it, I'm going running back strategy. Next round, Ramondre Stevenson fell to me. So I'm rocking every week Pollard, Harris, Stevenson. I love that. I like that for a 12-man league. Then
me too.
Then I figured, fuck it, I'm waiting because people started running off quarterbacks, and I got T-Law. I got Sunshine as my quarterback in that league.
I love T-Law. I mean, we already talked about the Jags, so we don't need to touch back on that. But that offense is loaded and ready to rock, and Dougie Fresh is the coach to do it.
Him and Herbert, like in our dynasty league, I think I got 2 top, possibly. I definitely have 2 top 5. I'm trading one of the mid-season.
You know how I feel about you getting Herbert for what you got him for. So
it was a left-handed handy, and I didn't even take him to completion.
Yeah, I know. It was an absolute rob job.
So what I did in this league after that was I tried to run the draft and turn it to what I wanted to. So I picked up the Eagles defense pretty early, and then everyone wanted running defense after that. So then I'm weak at receiver, but it's 2 guys that I really believe in. I have Jahan Dotson and Brandon Ayuk. Both of them I think have top 10 potential. Especially if McLaurin, his toe bothers him. But I think Dotson is the number 1 receiver in that offense this year, hands down, in Washington. So I went weak on receiver. But
you're still relying on Sam Dowell to be a top 15 offense to be able to produce enough for him.
Yeah, but him and Dotson have chemistry. And if you look at the numbers, even with the missed weeks, Dotson was had he not missed any time, he was a top 10, 15 receiver last year.
Down the stretch, he was awesome.
So my starting lineup, Waterfall, 12-man league, Trevor Lawrence, Tony Pollard, Najee Harris, Jahan Dotson, Brandon Ayuk, Stevenson in my flex, but on my bench I got Javonte Williams just in case. Picked him up late.
I love it.
Then I got Eagles.
I think Javonte's a steal. I think Javonte's a league winner type guy this year when you can get him as late as he's going.
I got him in 6, I think, in a 12-man, which was kind of unbelievable. So then I got Elliott and the Eagles defense. So I think for a 12-man, drafting last in that waterfall, I think that was pretty good.
Yeah, I got Javonte in the 4th round of our 16-man league, I think.
Which
I thought was a steal. I thought it was an absolute steal.
In a 16-man dynasty, that is a steal.
Yeah, because he's still only 24.
It's his second fucking year.
Right, exactly. It's an absolute steal. He could be a stud here in 2 years.
All right, so then I did a 12-man, no keeper, snake draft, pick 6, okay? And I went,
Okay.
You know what? I'm doing. Oh, by the way, that other 12-man, you don't play tight ends. That's why I didn't have a tight end. So
Okay, makes sense.
this one, I went with. I'm going to try this league. It's an expensive fucking league, but they pay out every week. I literally went. It's called the Black Book. It's a fantasy book I like to read every year. So it uses a relative player value. So I used that strategy. Didn't look at bye weeks, teams, relative player value, and I went off at 6. I took Bijan.
Okay.
Second round came back to me. I took ARSB.
Love it.
Came back to me. I took Jahmyr Gibbs.
You love that Lions offense, don't you?
No, but he was there, and it was him or Bell. Bell.
If
Bell.
Here's the only thing I got on Gibbs. I'm not ready to put him up there and be like, oh, he's your prototypical first-round running back. Because he's not. Like, he's not going to come in like Bijan and just command the offense and command the touches. He's going to be splitting that offense with David Montgomery, no matter how much people want to put Gibbs up there. I mean, he could prove me wrong. I'm just not willing to do it. I'm just not.
I don't think you're wrong. I think you're right. I think his only upside comes in PPR. Half-point PPR,
Yeah, for sure.
Or standard, I think he falls out of that top echelon.
Oh,
100%.
easily. He's not. Right, because, I mean, look at, even when DeAndre Swift was healthy, it's going to be the exact same offense as last year with DeAndre Swift. I thought DeAndre Swift was going to have a huge year in that offense, and he didn't, because Jamal Williams had 17 rushing touchdowns. That could very easily happen to the Jahmyr Gibbs because David Montgomery is just stealing touchdowns left and right from inside the 10-yard box.
I'm hoping he gets 6 targets, catches 4, hits me for 80 yards, rushing, and maybe say 30, 40 yards receiving, gets me 10, 12 a week. I think I can hold my own in that league with that.
See, I don't know if Jahmyr Gibbs is sniffing 80 yards rushing unless he busts a couple long ones every game.
Yeah,
I just don't think he's going to average that many rushing yards because, again, I think David Montgomery is going to be getting the rock in your obvious rushing downs.
Yeah, but that offense, I mean, if you look at them last year, they scored, right?
They did.
Fucking A.
They scored a lot.
I am now dumping the bottle out, and it's breakfast, and fuck. Hey, if my wife leaves me today, can I sleep on your couch?
Sure.
Cool.
I'll have to ask mine first, but
I'll wear pants. Don't worry.
all right.
No, but I went bang for buck. Like, what's his name? Ball for the Jets. Ball. The fucking running back last year out of the draft. Ball. He was there, but
not Ball with an H.
No, Breece Hall. God damn it.
Breece Hall, yeah.
Breakfast cocktails here.
You moved the B to the last name. Got it.
Jesus Christ.
B Hall.
Latter-day Saints, also known as the Book of Mormons. I messed that up. So I don't like him, though, especially with what they've done. I feel like he's going to be limited for a good portion of the year. So I took Jahmyr Gibbs over that. So I'm sitting at... So here's my lineup in this one with the snake. Justin Herbert, Bijan, Jahmyr, ARSB, Michael Pittman, who I do. He has all the talent. He's a risk, but I like him. Luke Musgrave.
We'll see how the Colts offense does. It's the only thing that's going to hold him back because that's what happened last year is he had all the talent and then shit to bed because the offense sucked.
I think if Jonathan Taylor's not there, that ups his value. Because they need to throw.
Ups it? I think it hurts it because they'll just key on taking him away.
But you don't think he'll get 2 or 3 extra targets? Maybe catch 1, 2 of them?
Maybe. But I don't think it's going to... He might get 3 more targets, but I think the efficiency is so low because they're not going to be good targets. I think Richardson is going to be running for his life. And I don't know. I guess we'll see.
His life.
That's another one of those high risk, high reward type players.
Yeah, I feel like
if you go early on him,
he gets hurt. So
he does get hurt.
I took Musgrave at tight end, and then I have 2 flex. I got DeAndre Swift and Rachaad White at flex. So even if I don't start Gibbs, I think Rachaad White is a startable back every week.
Yes, absolutely. I think his volume is going to be huge this year. I think the whole offense is going to run through him, and he's a great pick in the flex.
Then I took Justin Tucker and the Jets defense. Again, I think the Jets defense is... I love me some Sauce Gardner. He's not good fantasy IDP-wise because he doesn't get interceptions, but he is a damn good corner.
Well, Rodgers is going to keep them in games, so
Yeah.
They're going to be. He was going to get his opportunities, and I think the Jets are going to be. They're going to keep everything close. I don't think anything's going to get away from him. That's a good pick.
All right. So which team, based on the 2 leagues? So you're going. Tell me which one you like better: Herbert, Bijan, Gibbs, St. Brown, Pittman, Musgrave, Rashad White, versus Trevor Lawrence, Tony Pollard, Najee Harris, Ramondre Stevenson, Jahan Dotson, Brandon Ayuk, Elliott, and Eagles defense.
That team, second. Option B is way better, in my opinion.
I do too, and that's the harder league to draft in. I think people in there fucked up.
I think you got a lot of value drop to you, yeah.
Is there a chance I go back to back?
Yeah, absolutely. I think if Trevor Lawrence has the seat, Trevor Lawrence could be QB1 this year with that offense. I think he's got the he's got a chance. He can make that because he's got rushing upside too. So like, we'll see. It's going to be a fun year. I'm looking forward to it.
When he does it though, but he does got some rushing.
He got wheels. He's got sneaky wheels. I'm going to say over under. Trevor Lawrence gets 5 rushing touchdowns this year.
Let me write this down. What are we doing over?
I don't even know what. I wonder what the. Actually, here, hold up. Let's see if I can look up if he's got an over.
You want to change that number? You want to stick with the over under 5?
Let me see if I can find the actual
plus minus. We're at 45 minutes. We lost a 47-minute episode last time. If we lose this, I'm gonna fucking murder someone.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
NFL bets. Trevor Lawrence over under rushing touchdowns. It's plus 100. They have their line set at 3.5 rushing touchdowns on the season. I am going all in on the over. I might 5. Even bet my house.
Over 5. Don't bet your house. I'll take that bet. Over a 5.
Don't bet your house.
Right,
no, I'm taking 5. The over on the 3.5. That's for sure.
I like the over 5 because I got him. Because I don't know who I want to trade away, Justin Herbert or him, but Dougie P is good with quarterbacks.
Go with whoever you can get the most value for. Is there any Chargers fans in the league?
Not like Deja.
They would give you a lot for Herbert.
True. So over.
And then I'd be pissed because you got him for a lollipop.
I did get him for a lot. I got him for a lollipop and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Whoa, that's here already? We just got McDonald's, and I am so pumped.
All right, well, you go do that. We got to finish up. I'm going to go get myself a fucking sunburn or suntan, whichever one comes first.
I love it.
All right, brother. Love you. Sorry.
Did this record?
What?
Did this one record?
I don't fucking know, and we're going to find out. So fuck you, Apple, for ruining my recording last time. I love it.
All right, man. I'm looking forward to the season. If we can do this, we might be able to do one more of these before we get the season started. Maybe we'll do a Thursday night while the game's on or something.
I got to get you the camera so we can try and do like maybe a Zoom or some shit.
Yeah. We'll figure something out, but we'll get it going.
Everybody who's watching, thank you. Everybody who's not watching, fuck you.
Fuck you.
All right. Good luck. 2023 Suicidal Pickem. We don't know the punishment yet, but I'm going to win it. So Dustin, strap up your boots.
My butthole's puckering on this one.
All right. Love, peace, chicken grease.
Yep. Bye.